Day 31, and it's official. We have entered our final state of the trip. We have crossed the border from South Australia into Western Australia, which is pretty exciting. Today is a relatively short ride. It's only about 75-80 kilometers from border village to Mundrabilla. It should be relatively flat, relatively straightforward, and I should get there pretty quickly. The only other exciting thing to have happened yesterday was my GoPro did snap off mid-ride on the highway, which wasn't ideal. When it fell off right into the middle of the highway. 3 caravans then went past, but thankfully they all missed it. But yeah, the big headline is we've crossed the border and now time to head to Mundrabilla. Cycle after the border, you end up going through down the Eucla Pass, which is this little epic downhill section where the plains open up, and then you have a massive ridge line to the right and then the ocean to the left, and it just looks spectacular. And then a guy in a van had stopped on the road to talk to me, so I pulled in, and it turned out his son is currently walking from Sydney to Perth for charity. They started in January and they expect to finish in June. An absolutely incredible effort. And then also after that, a couple hundred meters down the road, another cyclist bike packing the other way passed me, so we stopped and had a chat. Really nice guy, but he's cycling. He started in the UK and then he's basically cycling around the world. So yeah, 2 incredible challenges, and really makes mine not seem as incredible at all. Not that I thought it was incredible, but it really it really puts in perspective what you're doing when you meet people like that. But yeah, it's a really nice day. The wind's in my favour, which makes a nice change, and it shouldn't be too long before we get there. Day 31 done. Made it to Mundrabilla. No more excitement along the way after what happened this morning, but a very flat, easy ride in. So yeah, day 31 done, 19 to go, and ahead to Cocklebiddy tomorrow. Day 32 from Mundrabilla. The final stop is Cocklebiddy today. It's the longest cycle of the trip so far. There is a stop, Madura, about 110-115 kilometers away. It's a bit of a grey morning, but it should be quite nice to cycle in. So yeah, I'm just gonna stock up on a few things, have a coffee, and then get day 32 underway. Made it to Madura. It was a very straight, flat cycle. The ridgeline just continued and continues to continue. Yeah, I'm not sure when it's going to end. It's a beautiful ride, but exactly the same the whole way through. It's got a little bit hotter, the sun's come out, so this afternoon would be probably a little bit more taxing, but just another 91 kilometers onto Cocklebiddy. Made it to Cocklebiddy, 207 kilometers in the end, but if I'm honest, I feel pretty good after it. Yeah, I think the last 31 days trained me pretty well for that distance, so yeah, feeling pretty happy with how I feel after that. And also the sunset, like the sky, looks absolutely stunning tonight. I don't know if the video will do it justice. It looks crazy. 32 days done. Just 18 to go. I literally wasn't going to film anything today because it's only 65 kilometers. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to skip past it. We'll go straight into tomorrow, and then just gone 5 kilometers down the road, not even that, and I've got a puncture. Classic, absolutely classic. This is where we test out Ross, the hero from Port Lincoln's inner tubes. Yeah, just gonna get it done as quickly as possible. Inner tube out. Yeah, just gonna check the tyre now before putting in another inner tube. There's a metal bit in that tyre just there which has gone through, so I'm going to take that out, check the rest of the tyre, and hopefully that's the cause of the issue. It's literally just this little thing. This is a small little metal bit, doesn't even feel that strong. And yet, yeah, another puncture. There we go. Love a bit of a challenge on the Nullarbor. Inner tube in, just need to pump it up now. Tyre back on, time to put the bags on. We're just hoping this one works. Right, wish me luck. This lasted 30 kilometers, so I think I've fixed the issue. The tyre pressure still isn't great though, which isn't ideal. So going over any bumps or anything else, I'm a little bit nervous, and it's also not very comfortable. But the important thing is it's made it this far. Yeah, I just want to get there as quick as possible now. Yeah, right. Time to go. Got to Kaiguna, the tyre survived. Of all the places I've had punctures on, even though this road is the most remote, technically, of all the places to get a puncture, it's probably the best, because in terms of someone being able to take the bike, it's 50% trucks, 40% caravans, 10% cars. So the chances of having a caravan go past if you're in trouble is very, very high. So if I'm going to get a puncture again, this is actually the best place, weirdly, for it. Day 33 done, 17 to go, and we go to Baladonia tomorrow. Day 34, and Kaiguna to Baladonia has something a little special. It's the start of Australia's longest straight road. It goes for 146.6 kilometers completely straight. It's relatively flat, so it should be a pretty easy ride, just not that interesting. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be fun or not, because it's just gonna be very similar for the next 7 or so hours. But yeah, day 34, time to get on the road. What do we have here? This guy's setup looks better than mine. How you doing, bud? You good?
Absolutely.
Mate, look at this setup.
I've got a ride, that's why I'm stopped here. Wow. My name's Bailey.
Mate, I'm Matt. Lovely to meet you.
Man. Not bad. So, my name's Bailey Myers. I'm walking solo across Australia to raise money for the Indigenous Literacy Foundation. I'm pushing this big metal cart here. It weighs about 50 kilos on its own. Then you have to add the water, maintenance gear, food, clothes, cooking gear, etc. It's fully self-sustaining, including solar panels. Yeah, just walking across Australia to get from Perth to Newcastle. So I started the March of 3rd, and I'm expecting it to take 5 to 7 months, and I'm kind of refining that now into about 6 months overall, which is a good time frame because you can explore, and it's approximately 25 to 30 k's a day.
Best of luck to you.
Absolutely, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Have a good one, pal.
Bye guys. Alrighty.
Fucking hell, what a journey. Another person there who's doing a much more impressive challenge than me on this on this part of the trip. What a madman! Walk in with that to Newcastle. Lovely guy, great cause as well. So yeah, best of luck to Bailey. And yeah, I've got about another 75 kilometers to go of the longest, straightest road in Australia, and another 40 after that until we hit Baladonia. Man, let's go. The longest straight road in Australia, complete. It got a bit hot, slightly worried about the tan lines I'm getting in this cycling gear though. I need to head to the beach once I'm back in Bondi, although the weather won't be too good this time of year back there. But bad tan lines isn't too bad a price to pay for doing this trip. Day 34, nearly done. Not too far to Baladonia, then just 16 days to go. Crazy. Few things to get through this morning. Yesterday, after I left the 90 miles straight, about 5 kilometers down the road, 2 lads on motorbikes went past me and signalled for me to pull over. I was pulled over, had a nice little chat with them, took their details at the end. He's got quite a decent following, this guy. He's called the Photographer. They were riding from Sydney to Perth and back in 4 days, I think it was. Which is crazy. The bikes they had were insane as well. Nice random way to end the day yesterday. But something I probably should have mentioned at the start of the Nullarbor is another fact about it is it's home to the world's longest golf course, the Nullarbor Links. It's got holes every 100 kilometers or so. It's not exactly Augusta. It's pretty much a bit of AstroTurf for the tee and the same for the green. But yeah, but lots of people do it. I'm terrible at golf and had no room for golf clubs, so I gave it a miss. Yeah, but another fun fact of the Nullarbor for you all. And then thirdly, and most importantly, it's the final day of the Nullarbor. I just can't believe how quickly it's gone. But also looking forward to finishing it. It'll feel like the proper home stretch once today is done. So time to get on the road and finish the Nullarbor. Done over 100 kilometers, so over halfway through the day. The ride itself, there's been more kind of undulating hills today than there have been in the whole ride along the Nullarbor, and then the wind was against me for a period as well, so it wasn't the best 100 kilometers ride I've had. But yeah, there's no stops as ever, so literally just gonna have a real quick drink and then smash out the final 90. Cycling to Norseman was a relatively easy ride. The only potential issue I had was I stopped at the Norseman petrol station to get myself the souvenir I nearly bought at the Nullarbor Roadhouse, but I went in there and they had no fridge magnets, which is what I had my heart set on. Literally not one. And so I thought all was lost. I thought I wasn't going to get a souvenir worthy of this trip. And then there was one thing left which caught my eye, and it was that I crossed the Nullarbor shot glass. So that seemed much better than a fridge magnet, to be fair. So I'm the proud owner of that now, and I'm very, very happy with my purchase. Looking forward to getting that back to the flat. But yeah, very happy that I've actually completed the Nullarbor. Hasn't sunk in yet, and I don't think it will until after tomorrow. War grade 9 days, the Nullarbor complete, and go again tomorrow.